Hi everyone, Dr. Ballah here. Greetings and you're welcome to uh, Inspiration with Dr. Ballah. I'm excited to be back today, and it's an exciting time. We're going to be talking to a very special guest that I was inspired by what she's doing, and I invited her over today to be able to inspire you as well. So this platform is a part of the International Christian Medical Fellowship events. This particular one is a time of inspiration. So we bring people who inspire us personally, and we also create the platform that is you be able to inspire others. So it's the place where we bring either medical inspiration or just general life inspiration that could speak to every one of us. So today, keep tuned as we bring our very special guest. We'll be coming back later, and I will be having on the screen here a very, very special guest who is doing something innovative and very inspirational. So keep tuned, and you're going to be seeing that special person on the screen very soon. So, welcome back. My name is Dr. Augustine K. Ballah, and I'm the visionary of the International Christian Medical Fellowship. And this is uh, Inspiration with Dr. Ballah. So, I'm just going to bring on the screen quickly somebody that I will be introducing later on. Welcome, Madam Kebbeh Tarnue.
Hi everyone. Like Tazo Bala said, I'm student Kebbeh Tarnue and also an entrepreneur. Not to go fast.
Great.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
great.
Mm.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here, Madam Kebbeh. I'm going to be introducing you later, but I just wanted to bring you on the screen and say, welcome to Inspiration with Dr. Bara. Thank you for accepting to come over so we can have a short talk today.
Okay.
Yeah, you look gorgeous. I think you're ready prepared for this interview.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be talking about your natural hair growth product. Is that what you use on your hair? Because I see your hair look different today as well.
Yes, like we are all here and we are set for this purpose. So if we are coming, we should be up there because I'm coming to represent something. So something should show before I showed up. So that's
Great.
it.
So
Yeah.
briefly, I'm going to just say something about Madam Kebbeh Tarnue before we go into the interview. She's a very young lady, and her name is Kebbeh D.H. Tarnue. She will tell us later what the D.H. stands for. And she was born onto the union of Mr. and Mistress Kima H. Tarnue on December 12th, 1999. So she's a very pretty young lady. Um, she started her primary education in the 2002, just a few years ago. Yeah, at the St. Edward Catholic School, actually in Liberia. She hails from Liberia. And later she moved, when her parents moved on to Painesville, the polyacademic area, she continued her studies at the John Lewis Morris Memorial United Methodist High School, and where she stayed and obtained her senior high school certificate. So upon graduation, initially in 2018, she started her college education at the United Methodist University in 2018, of course. So later on, with the desire to pursue higher education, preferably abroad, she moved to China, and in 2019, where she started to study in Lishu University in China, where she's currently is, and studying international economic and trade. So she's an entrepreneur, and that actually what brought us here today. We invited her. She uh, just yet a student in China here. She started to do something about a natural hair growth. She's designed her own brand, and she's doing something that is very inspirational. And we thought it would be good to bring her here today, especially talking about natural hair growth. We want to know what are the health benefits and why she's encouraging young ladies like her and other women to use the natural health growth product. So that's why we have her here today. And her dream is to build her own company with this brand and move on to Liberia and allow a lot of people to see how important this is. And that's one of the things that struck me, right? To see a young lady in university, not just memorizing and going to class to make grades, but bringing into practice what she's already learning. She's doing international trade, and she's already building her own brand with the dream of not just staying abroad, but want to go back to Liberia and promote her own brand, build her own company. She's not thinking about when I graduate and which ministry going to employ me, how am I going to get a job. She's thinking beyond that, and that inspirational. And that actually what inspired me. And I thought it would be good to have Madam Tanu here today to inspire other young ladies. So welcome, Madam Tanu.
Okay. Firstly,
So
let me say,
again, like I said, would you want to tell me what that DH in your name stands for?
okay, so okay, my name is Kebbeh Tarnue, and for the D, it's just like D, because I asked my parents what's the D is for, and they are just like, it's just D, it's not the extra. So my
Oh,
dad was like, because like he loved me so much, that's why he was like, I love you indeed. So that's why the D stands for like that.
that is
And for
good.
the H is a family name that
Okay.
we all carries, we all bears, because my siblings and also my dad, he has that name. So the H stands for Harper, that's our family name. Yeah.
Oh, great, great, great. So let's go straight to this conversation. And I know we have a lot of people, those of you joining us from all around the world. If you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube, from Twitter, we want to say welcome. And this is uh, we hope we're not going to be long, but we hope that we're going to inspire you on this event and on the podcast. And we're glad to have this conversation. So we want to go straight to the conversation. So talking about this whole natural hair growth thing, you know, I sort of asking it like, okay, I get a gist of what it is. That what I get, inspired and brought you here. But we want to tell us how did this whole natural hair growth product thing started, and where did you get your innovation coming from?
Okay, so the whole natural growth thing started like this. It started like out of the sudden, but because like for my love and the passion that I had for for hair in general. But like from our setting, from the library setting, what I think is that it's something that our parents they don't tell us about our hair. We as black and African, because like we don't really cherish our hair. That's why you found out we go for the human hair in the attachment. I'm not saying that I don't use them. I use them, but people that know me most often, I'm always with my own hair. So it was this time back home, I had a lot of hair, but then it got damaged because I felt like the best way for me to treat my hair was to use relaxer. And we all
So
know
let me
the
interrupt you there. Let me
mm,
interrupt you there. What are some
yeah.
of the products you are using for your hair? Because I have a similar story. My wife
Mm,
has, when we were dating. Actually, we started dating 1999, the year you were born. And she had this long hair. That's one of the things that
mhm,
attracted me. Right? We were in junior high then. We were just school friends, but I just fell in love with this girl with the long hair, sling, and everything. Wow, the hair. But of course, later on, she, if I wanted to marry her for the hair, I think we were not going to get married because she lost it. Yeah, she still have good hair, but yeah, she lost the hair, especially with pressure from guidance and where she lived. Later on, she has to be using different other products, and so she lost the hair. Not, it's not like the way it used to be. So coming to
mhm.
you, you said you lost the very long hair from the product. What are some of the hair products you were using that actually caused
I
you to
was
lose your hair?
okay at that time. I was not at the age like I could decide for myself, because
Mhm.
back then, like we do what our elder sisters do, what we see our elder sisters doing. So my sister relaxed her hair, and then I had to follow her trend. And that was how to I relaxed my hair, and my hair got damaged. And since then, like I've been battling with it. Sometimes I feel weak. I feel reluctant about it. I was back home Liberia at the time, so I felt reluctant about it until I came to China and I started my hair journey. Lately, I started my hair journey quite of recent time, because I can remember late August was when I decided like to go full natural. Yeah, 2021 August was when I
Mm.
decided like, okay, this thing is like I'm spending too much money to do my hair all of the time. So why can't I just buy things or natural things to treat my own hair? Since I have a little bit of idea now, I think I can do my own hair and treat my own hair. So I first started like this. I started making DIY videos for my WeChat channel.
Mm.
And the video that I was making was when I'm doing a preparation for my hair, when I'm making like oil for my hair, when I'm making this for my hair. And then I started filming it and started putting it on my WeChat channel. So after some months, was flourishing and it was just growing and was healthy at the time. So I was like, whoa, this thing's really nice. And I think like I should help other women out there. People that don't know how to treat their hair. People actually wants to treat their hair, but because they don't know the right way, they don't know which product works best for them. So they like to cut their hair or just to leave it like that. That doesn't mean that they don't want to treat their hair, but they don't know the way forward. So I was like, it's not so much of the money. That's why you can see like my product is so cheap. That's why you can see it's so cheap. I
Okay,
sell
so let me
everything like so cheap.
let, let, let me
Yeah.
come in
Hmm.
there. This
Yeah.
is interesting. This is something you started doing for your own personal hair growth, and you saw
Hmm.
how uh, uh,
Yeah.
the how successful it became for you, right?
Yeah.
So with that, we now want to say that did you have prior knowledge? Because I saw I get a video. I'm gonna play that after you talk about this. Uh, the mixture you were doing there, all the different things you put together kind of sound as somebody who have a background in chemistry or somebody who have some have idea as to what this thing's going to cost. So my
Okay.
next question is, did you have any prior experience in chemistry or innovation that kind of make you to get brave to start mixing all these things and encouraging people to use?
Yes, because the first thing is that I trust everything I do and that I'm 100% sure of what I'm doing. So we all did chemistry back in school where we know that this is soluble, this is water soluble, and this is oil soluble. So we all know that one. So with that, and then with my research and my little knowledge that I have on mixing these things, it's so easy because my product is 100% natural. So I really don't deal with much chemical when it comes to mixing of a lot of chemicals. I really don't go that route because my products, they are 100% herbal and they are 100% natural. That's why I say it's Ayurvedic, because yes. So if it comes to like chemistry, it's just like I should know like this is all soluble and this is water soluble. So if I'm mixing, I should know what to mix at this time and at that time. So it doesn't really matter about the chemistry because I don't use a lot of chemical to go so deep when it
You are
comes to that
more
one.
kind of
Yeah.
make it more natural. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. I want to play one of your preparations you have. Let's see how it looked
Mhm.
like so people who watching can see how you do all the mixture thing, right? And then from there you talk about it. So let's just keep tuned. Let me see if I can play this a video of one of your preparation. And
Mhm.
I was looking at it. I was like, what kind of chemistry is this girl mixing here? She need to tell me what the health benefit is like, you know. Let's
Mhm.
see, it's gonna play right on there. We hope we can get it down. Like, so this guy is missing this thing here. Like, I'm looking at it. What is this? Okay, so I think that's your preparation there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you
So
mixing there? What are the natural things you putting in there? Tell us. Then from now, we'll ask you what are the health benefits.
okay, I was mixing herbs. That's my first step in preparing my product. All of my product. That's my first step. I have to mix all of these herbs together to get it infused and to get all of the benefit out of it. So I mix all of these herbs, like over 20 herbs, over like 10 to 15 oils, different kind of oils. I mix them to get my work started. Yeah.
So, what are some of the health benefits of
Mm-hmm.
those? Because as a doctor and a health person in this platform being, uh, health related as well, but to ask you some of the critical questions. I know you are now a health practitioner. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you, the chemistry and the the business question. But yeah, what are some of the health benefits of using the natural, herbs for your hair?
Okay, some benefits are if you are using my product, specifically my product, natural growth hair product, if you are using it, the health benefit is that you are 100% sure because you can rest assured with me that your health is 100% guaranteed once you are using my product. That one I can assure because I do my formulation, so I trust my product. Okay,
Okay.
so and one thing I know that my product they are handmade because
Hmm.
some health benefit of my product, like when you are using my health product, my hair product, you find like lot of herbs, and all of these herbs comes with their own benefits. So let's just talk about the fenugreek that I use. We all know that fenugreek promotes hair growth. Fenugreek fenugreek promotes hair growth. Fenugreek is a rich a rich source of vitamin, which is vitamin A, K, and C. So it also contains folic acid and potassium. We all know that
Okay.
these things has its own health benefit if it comes to the health. So imagine you putting these things on your scalp and also your hair. Imagine the kind of benefits that you're going to have instead of you using these things that are contain a lot of chemical. Because if you don't know the pH balance of these things that you are using on your hair, it's going to cause a lot of damage. That's why you see some people have alopecia. Some people was not born with it, but because they use a lot of herbs, a lot of chemical on their hair, so you find out that when the chemical burn the scalp, therefore all of that hair remove from that side, and then they are left with that scar. It doesn't mean like oh they was born like that, but because of the chemical, this
in in
chemical is
in,
hard.
in, in the
Yeah.
Liberia, I know
Mm-hmm.
when much younger, we used to kind of pick a guests who have that alopecia kind of thing. We say you get pick a hair.
Yeah.
Liberian pidgin would say a picky hair, bald
Yeah.
head in
Sure.
between. Yeah, some people were not born
Mhm.
with that. Hmm.
Yeah, some people
So
was
that
not born to that, but because there was ignorance, they don't know what they was doing at that time. So that's why I like to take that bold step, to take that initiative to reach out there to people. Because myself, I'm a victim. Also, my kid sister, she's also a victim of it. Because we didn't know at the time she was born with a lot of hair, but we didn't know at the time it didn't work. So when it relaxed her hair and she lost all of her hair. So I just like to take that bold step to help myself and to help my country at large. Because my country is my dream right now. To help my country and to help young women in the world at large. Yeah.
Thank you. There are actually a lot of people in Liberia. Liberian girls are very beautiful. Liberian women are very beautiful with beautiful hair. But
Yeah.
I think lack of knowledge that you just said, including you yourself being a victim, we're definitely going to follow what our older sisters do, our seniors do, and so a
Mhm.
lot of women had lost their beautiful heads, and even the younger ones are following. So that's what I say is inspirational, taking that bold step. And I think that what is good to have this kind of conversation so that
Mhm.
people can be educated and they don't have to, make the same mistakes people ahead of them has making. So I was
Yeah.
checking the actually a lot of Ayurvedic hair products, and I was
Yeah.
checking. As I was able to kind of pull all about 8 different top of Ayurvedic hair care products. They have the Kama Ayurvedic Bengadis hair products. They have the Kadi Ayurvedic Vitalizing hair oil. They have the Kadi Ama hair oil. They have the Forest Essential Ayurvedic hair products. They
Mhm.
have the boutique mush root pack. So they're different. They were just
That's
8
just
key
the
ones from
herbs.
different countries that I pulled
That's
up.
the combination of
So
herbs. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
so this is very good. So there are a lot of different people doing this thing, different herbs. So when you say Ayurvedic, what do you mean in your own sense? Because if you Google now, you're gonna find a lot of different Ayurvedic, hair products. So
Sure.
and I heard
Yeah.
you emphasizing this, my natural hair growth product. So that means you have something unique about what you're doing. So is there something unique about what you're doing you want to tell us
Okay.
about?
When I firstly started, I started selling out my hair oil, which is made from herb, and I decided like to name that particular product the natural growth herbal infused oil because of the combination of herbs. Lot of herbs, we know that the word Ayurvedic is actually originated from Indian, because
Yeah.
Indian women, they come up with a lot of herbs for hair. So the combination of these herbs come us together and they give us the word Ayurvedic. So
Okay.
my that I put a lot of herbs with a lot of benefits together to get all of these things to become one product. So that's why I say like to give it a Ayurvedic to make it more presentable out there so like people can know like what I'm saying. Because I cannot just say herbal. Some people if they hear the word
Mm.
herbal, they become afraid. So I just like okay, let me go for Ayurvedic instead of herbal. So that's it. Yeah.
All right, great, great. So you are not using chemicals, and you're not using a lot of different mixture. You're actually mixing a lot of herbs, natural
Yeah.
herbs that have.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about different nutritional values, right? Vitamin K. Of
Yeah.
course, the science students listening, they know the importance of vitamin K, and some of those vitamins that are very related to hair,
Sure.
and
Mm-hmm.
so definitely we know that a lot of those herbs have natural health benefits, not just to the hair but even to our body, to the skull, to the skin as well, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
good to say that. Another thing I want you to talk about is that you know I know it's not easy as a young person doing this kind of thing. This is more kind of entrepreneur thing you're doing, small business.
Mm-hmm.
What uh, uh what has been your biggest strength and your challenges in doing this whole natural hair growth product thing?
Okay. My strength. since I started my whole business, like I haven't seen people say there's nothing good comes easily. That's true. But for me, what I think is that it comes easily for me because of the passion that I have for my work. That's my job
Passion.
now. So because
Hmm.
I have this passion for it, I don't see it like a challenge. I see it like a starting point instead of it being a challenge to me. I'm here to challenge it. It's not here to challenge me. So it
Right.
is a starting point for me. It is not a challenge because I know that when I'm doing these things, I find so much love. I find so much passion into it. So it's not like a challenge for me. Because now it's not the only challenge that I have now is with because I'm international student. I'm not in my
Mhm.
country, and I'm in China. And China has a lot of laws and regulations. So the only challenge that I have now is with these people that send out these products. When I take my product to send, they are like, "What is this? Where's Shama?" You know, I'm like, "It's Yopi."
Oh, you think that's good? Where's Shama? And those of you who watching, you don't understand Chinese. Where's
Yeah,
Shama? Why,
yeah.
right? When you doing that,
Yeah, what
uh,
is this?
the
She
Shama don't
because
see.
she wish them. So I'm like, it's your pee. So they are like, no, they cannot send these things because like some of the challenges I'm facing now is like my product hasn't been lessened and it's not like
Mhm.
authorized yet. So I haven't registered my product yet. So that is it. That's my challenge. But when it comes to my work, it's not challenging to me because what I found so much passion and I'm excited when once I'm formulating product. I'm so
So,
much excited about
are
it. So
you are
that's it.
you are you are you supplying with only in China, or are you sending it also like outside China? Are you sending to Liberia and other African countries?
Not yet. Not yet. I haven't started sending out of China yet. I'm still in China. I'm still supplying in China. I haven't started sending out of the country yet. But I'm working on that. But now, because of finance and some things, so yeah, because
But
I'm just starting.
do you have the legal right or the opportunity to be able to, because a lot of people watching it, especially you from Liberia, and you say a lot of unique things about Liberian ladies, especially with the hair thing, with all your experience. Probably a lot of people from Liberia may want to know how can they access the product. So do you have kind of green light as to somebody watching from Liberia or Ghana that may want to,
Of
access
course,
your
if
product, and they be sure that they can get it in a couple of weeks or so?
no, they cannot get it within a couple of weeks because once I'm sending these things, I won't use it to send it because like
Okay.
they are of heavy quantity. So if I'm sending them back home, I want to send them in a large quantity. So I cannot guarantee them 1 or 2 weeks because I will use the seed. So I cannot
Okay.
guarantee them 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah, for that for now.
But definitely you'll be able to send ship to Liberia or Africa, yeah, but you need large
The
quantity.
word large. Let's just say the
Okay.
word large because we
Oh,
have even
great,
viewers.
great, great,
Yeah,
great, great, great,
yeah.
great.
Hmm.
So I'm I'm kind of really excited to hear that it's not just something you're doing; it's something you have passion about. And I think that's the
Yeah.
difference with doing something and having passion for something. When it's
Hmm.
something you
Yeah.
do with passion, instead of it being a burden, it becomes something kind of working out. You enjoy doing it, right? You don't feel
Hmm.
tired.
Hmm.
You don't get irritated about it. It's not a
No.
job, right? It's a work. You enjoy
Yes,
doing it.
it is a
And I'm
work.
very glad to hear that.
Mhm.
So before we go, why should people purchase and support this natural hair growth product? I know you say a lot, but if you will put that in a couple of words, kind of making a pattern a statement, why should people purchase and support this natural hair growth product?
Okay. People should. I'm asking. Okay, let me start with why should people purchase my product now? People should purchase my product. They should see it like it's a gateway to their health because, like, they should say like, okay, natural growth has saved us, or natural growth is here to save us from all our hair burdens, all our hair troubles, like that. Because, like, if you purchase my product, you can rest assured 100% that your hair is safe. And one thing like I'm implementing is that you come to me, I know my job, I know my work. Come to me, tell me, say, I want this product. This is my problem that I have because that's some of the things I do. Mostly people, if people come to me, they don't just tell me say I want hair growth oil and then I just say also I ask you,
Okay.
can I see a photo of your hair now that you have? What's the problem of your hair? And then you tell me, and then I can recommend something to you. And if even I
Oh,
don't have it, I can tell you like, okay, let's do this, let's do that, and then I can formulate another product for you outside of my product that I have now to treat that particular problem. So if you are coming to me or if you are coming to my brand natural growth, I rest assured that it's not just all about my product, but the health of your hair and the progress that you want to see, I can help you achieve that. So you should always choose my brand first before other brand, because like I make your hair my priority. I make your dream my priority, not just about the money or me selling out my products. It's about your priority. And then
so
like, why should people support me? Why should support me? Because I need to be supported, because I'm a young lady. I want to be independent. So people should support
yes,
me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yes. Kevin, we affectionately call you Choice. You know,
Yeah.
you, the reason why I have to bring you here, I personally
Mm-hmm.
were inspired because you are young, you are beautiful. You could start to do
Mm-hmm.
something else to get
Yeah.
money instead of being
Mm-hmm.
innovative and looking at a problem that people are faced with and coming up with solution. Right?
Yeah.
You many
Yeah.
young people like your age who think, well, why like they only wait for either their parents to send them money. They are in college. Parents send their fees or somebody somewhere send fees and have to send money to do everything. And if it doesn't come, they get
Mm-hmm.
themselves stuck off in a room or cry and start thinking about something terrible to do. But you said,
Yeah.
no, I don't have to just, sit in my dormitory room. You are able
Mm-hmm.
to, recognize a problem, and here you are finding a solution, and not just finding a solution for you alone. You pushing it that you're able to reach out to other people to be able to
Yeah.
solve this. And that's the inspirational part of it. And I think many young people, many young girls your age in Liberia should see this. That hey, I don't just have to get stuck up and look up to people around me to get things done. I'm also a problem solver. I'm not
Yeah.
just somebody who should, just go to church. I'm a Christian and just sit in the classroom as a student, but I am a problem solver. That's the inspirational part about the whole thing that I feel like, no, people should hear this story. And if no one is inspired, I want to tell you, I personally am inspired by what you're doing. And I hope I have, the key to the Central Bank of Liberia. I will just open it for you.
Jack give me half one. Yeah.
Yeah. So before we go, I'm going to be showing some of the products that Kebbeh
Mm.
is, working on, and she will come back to talk about each of them. And whatever you are, if you have questions, just drop the question in the chat room. If you're watching from Facebook, you can just go in the chat room, send your questions. Kebbeh will be able to address
Mm.
them. If you are watching
Yeah.
from
Sure.
WeChat, about YouTube, now WeChat, we are in China. We used to use WeChat, so
Yeah.
sorry about that. So if you are watching from YouTube, you are watching from
Mm.
Twitter, you are watching from Facebook, just drop your question in the chat room. Kebbeh will be able to respond to them. So
Sure.
I'm gonna show you some of the pictures of some of the things Kebbeh is doing, and we will be back. So right here, this is the whole package. You can see, and all of the things she have there. This is the whole package, and she have a couple of other in the if you can, like she said, she talk to people when you tell her the condition of your hair and what is the problem you want to solve, and then she can be able to recommend which one you should use. And so she have a lot of different products. This is the shampoo, and you can buy if you need only the shampoo. She will recommend this to you, and if you need maybe this is the conditioner, she can recommend this to you based on your own situation as well. She also have this is leave-in conditioner. She will come back to talk about these different things. I don't know how it works. I don't have hair, so but yes, these are the things she's producing. And this is another one. This is deep conditioner. So she have these different conditioner. I see deep ink conditioner, leaf ink conditioner, conditioner. She will come to tell us the difference between that. And then she have hair butter. Can you imagine hair get butter? This guy is it's just so she will come and tell us about the hair butter. This is the oil. This meaning for hair growth according to her. And of course, she had the entire package here. So Kebbeh will be coming right back to tell us if you have questions you can ask about these different product. But Kebbeh, I was just showing the different things you produced that the entire package. I see I got one of those entire package for my daughter, and she was showing me her hair like, oh daddy, it look different. Like, oh, okay. And I hope I'm not gonna fall into trouble that I have to be buying Kebbeh product every time because I think my daughter is falling in love with it already. Yeah, so I was showing the different pictures there.
Mhm.
Do you want to say something about it?
Okay, so I think you can display the Hebrew and then I can explain of that, and then if they have further more questions, then I can answer the questions. If not, then I can further explain on some of these products.
Okay, so let me check in the chat room. Okay, yeah, I see here. Let me show that comment. It is a great discussion. Way to go, Kebbeh, Tarnue, Alex choice. So that's Bassel begin with you. I think that's Anthony with you. That should be the president of the Liberian student here in China. He's right here online following to support you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Anthony Law. So he said this is good. He's encouraging you to keep going. And I don't see your question. Let me see. He was still there, nail all the question choice. He's there giving you TIO. Yeah, and I see McLean is right here in the chat room. Yes, he's following and he's excited that you are here during this. Um, I see Vitira is watching us. Vitira Jalaka, thank you for joining us here. Uh, Okay, let's see. Emmet Green said the oil has been able to remove the dandruff from my hair since I started using the product. Thanks, CEO. Wow. So Emmet is a male, so male can use it as well. Tell me something about that. Dandruff.
Yeah,
Emmet just
it's
said
my,
the oil removed the dandruff from his hair. I think I started experiencing that. Wow, that's so men are involved in this thing. I thought it was just ladies thing.
no, it is of UNICEF, so it's both. Yeah.
Whoa. So you want to say
Mhm.
something about the oil? Because I think Emma just mentioned one of the benefit. It was able to remove the dandruff from his head since he started using it. So
Mhm.
what other benefit do we can we gain from the oil?
Like the oil has a lot of benefit because like that's one thing like I put all of my effort in because it was something like I started using myself before I can start selling out to people. So everything that I sell out there today is something like I've used myself. I just don't say it and then just start selling to people. No, it's something that I personally use myself. So for the oil, it's something like I started with firstly. It was the first thing that I ever started selling, the herbal infused oil. So this oil is made out of 20 different herbs, and I'm still planning on based on my research. I'm still planning like to add more herbs to it. So imagine like within 2 to 3 years to come, but in let's just say months to come, imagine like how much herbs are going to be added to this oil and how much
Mm,
benefit your hair and your scalp gonna receive. So the oil can help to reduce dandruff. It adds
mhm,
extra shine to your hair for days. It leave your hair shiny, and mostly during this winter time, if you use the oil like every day, like I said, for people that wants to grow their hair, for people that want to treat alopecia, and all of the hair problems, like if you have thin hair, if your hair has been damaged from relaxer, this oil can also help to bring your hair back to this stage. You see my hair, so it's like that.
mm,
So once you use this oil, just this oil alone, it's something like once you are using my product, you rest assured that because the oil is almost all of my product. Yeah, almost not all, but all of my product. make sure and add this oil to it, so that everything that you buy from me, you must receive the benefit. It's a must. You must get the benefit from it.
I
So
like
so
that.
yeah, yeah,
All right, so
yeah. That's mhm.
we are out of time, but before we go, okay, I see
Yeah.
Bob Willis Lonte. Genion is saying, great way to go, KB. Thanks for the innovation. I'm proud of you. Thank
Mhm.
you, Bob, for the encouragement there. And I saw that you are planning on launching. You're gonna be launching this whole uh, 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 natural health growth brand very soon.
Yeah.
Let me show the
Mhm.
flyer here. Maybe before we go, you want to say something about the launching, encourage people to join and how it's gonna be. So
Mhm.
I see here launch natural growth hair product, and that's going to be the general public is invited to the official launching of the natural growth hair products. The launching program is
Mhm.
scheduled for February 4th, 2022. The launching program is going to be here on the that's the Liberian Student Union in China official Zoom platform. The meeting ID and the password is there at 9 p.m. It's almost similar time we have in here. So you want to say something about your official launching before we go?
Okay, so upon my official launch, I will be having all of these products on sale and at a discount for people that are in China. If you buy that day, you're gonna some products. If you buy the wholesale, you're gonna receive a free shipment. If you buy one product, definitely it's not going to be free shipping because this is a business. So
Okay.
so if you buy my whole set that day, you're gonna get a free shipping that day also, and we're gonna be on discount that day. So I'm asking the general public to please come that day to support me, and I'm also here because I said that your hair is my priority. I'm also here to help. I'm open anytime, like for questions. Even if you're not buying from me, just come to me, ask me like, "Okay, what can I use?" I don't have money to buy your product now, but please guide me through. I'm also here to help. So just come through that day, support me. Even if you don't have hair, but still you just have to come to
Maybe you
support me.
have dandruff. You I was saying I don't have hair, but my mind changed, so I mean I can use it. You don't have hair, you could have dandruff. You can use the oil. Yes.
Yeah, you can use the oil exactly. So even that day, if you don't have hair, you don't have dandruff. But just come that day, just support me with even like 200 maybe, 300 maybe, 500
So there
US.
is a
Just come
question
that day to
here.
show some love, some
There
support,
is a question
you know.
here. There is a question here. Are there
Hmm.
discount prices for students? Like on the launching,
Yes,
you're gonna
that
have special discount price for students.
yes. It's actually that they want to have discount
So it's
that
gonna
day.
be like what, 25%, 50%, 90%
15,
discount.
15%, 15%, 15% that day.
So they're gonna be 15% discount for students. All right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, so before we go, I want to say thank you for coming, and
Hmm.
thank you for inspiring me, and I believe people watching are also inspired. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for
Okay.
making Liberia proud, and thank you for making young ladies and Christians
Hmm.
ladies proud. That you don't have to just sit there. There are so many problems all around the world. We should get up and do something about it. We should inspire people, and we ourselves should be motivated to do something. And so the reason why I couldn't hold back, but I have to bring you on inspiration with Dr. Ballah is because you inspire me personally, and I believe you are inspired the world. And many people watching, as young as you are, and many other young people are going to be looking for solutions to the many problems we have. So I don't think we should be struggling about what to do because there is just so many problems. If we all can be looking for solution to some of those little things around us, we're gonna make the world to
Hmm.
be a beautiful place. So thank you so much,
Hmm.
Kebbeh, for inspiring us. Thank you for finding solution to the many problems we have around the world. And this is not little. This is huge. And I just want to encourage you and say that keep going, keep pushing. We are proud of you, and I believe not just your parents and not just your Liberian community is proud of you, but the world is proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so thank you for joining us, and we hope to be back another time with another edition of Inspiration with Dr. Ballah. And we are excited that Kebbeh could join us today and just inspire us and also discuss a lot about how natural health products. And it's been a great time. We hope to see you again.
Okay. Bye.